We're officially on day 5 of Can This Guy Keep Making Content Every Day? The Balvenie DoubleWood 12 year. Blah. Welcome to KIllco. My name is Brian, and we are on day 5 of my Whiskey Advent Calendar journey thing. And we're going back to more scotch. Again, I specifically make sure I don't know much about this other than the basics and whatever's on the label, pretty much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We're at 43%. This one has been said by others to be kind of a quintessential scotch. It's and look at it. It looks like it is. I'll try to show. Yes, it is, as they say, fancy. I mean, even this little bulb thing, I want to squeeze it. If anyone's wondering why I don't show me unscrewing the cap, it's because it tends to be a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. This is good. It's good. And we must observe the color. This is much darker than a lot of the scotches I've poured, but yet still it has that golden hue, which I know I've said the word golden recently, but yeah, it's nice. It's a little darker than most scotches that I've seen. Whoa. Fruit and musty. Oh man, it's definitely got that scotch fruitiness on it. I want to say pears, but I don't remember the last time I had a pear. But oh gosh, it's got that must, that weird kind of cellar sensation. Like this has got to be sherry barrels or something. I know this is a double wood, and I'm not certain if it's in a sherry barrel at some point. But good grief, it's got that bizarre, funky thing that actually reminds me of Macallan or Dalmore. Those are two that I kind of get this weird smell off of. It smells like a cellar to me. But there is this sweetness and there is this unbelievable fruitiness, which is bizarre because it's kind of reminding me of the what I got last time, apple juice or something like that. There's a juice feeling when I smell this. I get the feeling there's not going to be a juice taste. So on to the palate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is creamy. Ow. It's only 43% too, but oh, the texture is lovely. And the taste actually isn't bad at all. It's a little peppery at the end here. Ha! That's different. For a moment there, I had the sensation of having just had spicy food, which that was new. It's gone now, but it was there for a second. Ooh, there's more of the funk and the must on it now. After I drank it, which is strange. And this strange, almost an overripe smell. It's not terrible, but it's just... This is the thing about scotches. There are some that I get that bizarre note with, and I can't explain what it is other than this weird celery funk. I think I called it a mushroom thing or a fungus kind of deal, or what was the other one? There's one more. Moss. It's weird. I don't know why I find that in so many scotches, but it seems to be always scotches. It's very rare that I find it in anything else. This is very easy to drink. If it weren't for the kind of off-putting smell, the taste of it isn't really bad. It's not really much of anything, honestly. It's, to me, it's a little peppery, a little bit salty, and what I'm expecting is flavors of fruit, but I'm not getting it. I think I'm just getting that, what was it, malt? I suppose. Again, that's one that just confuses me. I haven't quite pinned down what malt is to me, but when I don't really taste much of anything, but there's something there, I'm not sure what the heck to call it. I'd almost say it's a cereal thing, but it's really faint, so it's really hard for me to actually pin this down. I don't know why. Yeah. It's nice and clean. I mean, even just rolling around in my mouth like that. There's peppery notes and there's a little bit of burning, and I think that's the alcohol. And it is coating everything. But as far as the taste, I am having a time, as usual. So let's see a few words on the Whizzky app, which is linked below, and see if I can find any of those after I actually see the words, shall we? All right, we've had a snag, but I'm going to roll with it. I'm looking at the profile, and the one thing that threw me off is when I was just looking at the basics, which is the official overview. Scotland Speyside, good to know. I tend to like Speysides. 40%, it says on the website, which is wrong because I'm looking at the bottle. And to prove my point, $43 is on the bottle. Single malt Scotch, 12 years. Those are fine, but it's the 40% logo that's throwing me off because this is not 40%. Community nose profile, sherried. Maybe that's what it is. Sometimes I get I want to say grape, but it doesn't smell like grapes to me. Unless we're talking a funky kind of fruit roll-up. Honey, vanilla, oak, and orange. Ooh, orange. I don't know if I'm getting much of a citrus note off this. But I can almost get what they're talking about. What's funny though is orange juice doesn't smell like too much to me either. I know it's orange juice, but it does help that it's bright orange. This is not quite orange. Flavor profile for the community is just as simple and vague. Sherried, honey, oak, and vanilla. Honey, huh? Maybe. Maybe the sweetness is honey-like, but it does kind of coat the mouth like honey does. I don't know. Finish profile. Spicy, sherried, oak, and vanilla. These are all the same thing. This is the one bummer about not checking on what I'm going to look up, is that I have no idea until I actually look at it, and we're on camera. So I can't lie to you. I do like that it says spicy. I did get this weird feeling of spicy food at the end, or when I drank it. And that was a surprise. I've never had that happen before, that I can remember. And my memory's terrible. So before we move on to the official overview, we're going to look at the price, and it looks like it's around $62 US. Which, again, that's well out of my price range, but it's nice to be able to try it. So that's why these sample packs and mini reviews are awesome. I get to try whiskeys that are well out of my price range, and if I don't like it, I don't have a whole bottle of it, which has happened before. Looking at you, Delmore. Official overview. Color. Reddish golden. What's funny is when I look at the screen of the recording, it does seem to have a little bit of a reddish tint to it, but when I'm looking at my hand, it looks more yellow golden to me. So, whatever. Eye of the beholder stuff right there. Official nose. Fruit and sherry notes. Layered with honey and vanilla. Well, that's what the community profile said, so at least they're not wrong. I didn't get honey, though. That's something I haven't pinned down very well. And again, I feel like anything sweet to me is always going to be vanillas and caramels, and I've been drinking too much bourbon, probably. I've had bourbons today, so that may have affected things, to be clear. Official taste. Smooth and mellow, with nuts, cinnamon, and a delicately proportioned layer of sherry. Smooth and mellow is right. This is very easy to drink. Nuts? Cinnamon? Not so much for me. And sherry? I don't know if I've ever had sherry, now that I think about it. I probably have. My brother's given me a lot of wines in the past, but I couldn't pinpoint it. And I don't particularly like red wines, which I think a sherry is. but I can't remember, unsurprisingly. Official finish, long and warming. That's what they say. I will say it does cling to the tongue for quite a while. It's got there's a film, we'll say, or a bit of an oiliness, I guess. It sticks. Nothing like peat, but it's there, and I dig it. Do I like this? Yeah, kind of, but it's that first initial smell, and I can still get that funk, although it's sweeter now. But I don't know. Some scotches, some Space Eyes really threw me for a loop. I don't mind it. I don't know if I'd buy a whole bottle of it, but on the plus side, I have 2 other varieties of this that I will probably be trying later this month, if I can keep this up, which we'll see. Till next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and slunch out. Thank you for joining me on KIllco. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.